Shut up and sit down.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the She's Crafty podcast. I'm your host, Catherine Contreras. My porch-pounding beer co-host, Jackie Romero, back in the house.
Hey, I did some porch pounding.
Did you?
I don't own a porch, but no.
Oh,
yeah.
well, you
In
still
my
pounded
dreams.
it, right?
Yeah, in my dreams.
Awesome. We're here today, so excited to be at Mad Pecker, one of our neighborhood spots for sure, with Jason Gonzalez and Ray Duque.
Or you can say Dookie.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show, guys. We've been trying to get here. I tried to get here a couple of Halloweens ago because I heard this building is haunted.
Absolutely.
Right?
Very haunted.
Yeah, I wanted to
that's
sweep
right,
over.
Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff that happens
Really?
here. So yes, we will talk about that.
Yeah, let's do that. Also, the beautiful ladies of San Antonio Girls Rock Camp. Hi, ladies. Tina and Sarah and Tiffany.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks so much for being here and for bringing your girls with you.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of
We're excited
course.
to be here.
Yay. I'm excited. Okay, so let's kick off the show with our first segment, which is called Someone Get Them a Fucking Beer. And this week, who does it go to, Jackie?
All of San Antonio.
The whole fucking city.
Especially the south side.
Dude.
Everybody that was in line for the Selena HEB bag.
Yes.
And the Bill Miller's
Oh
chicken.
my gosh.
Oh, and Bill
Oh,
Miller's
that's
chicken.
right.
Damn,
Everything
I
was
forgot
in
about
shortage.
that.
I was
San
like,
Antonio definitely needs
I was like,
a
you guys
beer.
are so fucking stupid. Just go to Stone Oak.
Yeah. Hey,
Get your bag.
I actually was at Northwoods like at 9:45 at the HEB, and I went there for a completely different reason. And they were like guarding the bags, and it was 2 per person. The white people looked so confused.
Yeah.
They were like,
What?
And then you see the Mexicans rushing in, man, and they're like, the bags, and I was like, damn. And I got
So
2, and I
nuts.
was like, all right. So if anybody wants to buy 2 Selena bags,
They're $150.
Very affordable price of $69 each.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I heard they're on eBay for like $100 or something.
Yeah. So I was actually looking at it, and on eBay there's 40, but some of the first ones went for like $100.
That's
And
so crazy.
I don't know if HEB is gonna remake them or anything.
No.
but
Did anybody else get a bag?
No.
If you'd like to see
I
it,
didn't
I
either.
have it in my car right now.
Oh.
Can I
take
touch
a
it?
picture with
Yeah,
it?
you can touch it.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people ask me if they can touch it.
I saw videos of people getting their ass beat.
Yes.
Like just women.
By Jackie.
By Jackie. Just like
How
hair
did you think she
flying.
got 2 of them?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the El Paso in me coming out.
Yeah. I gotta have that
What's
fucking
up?
Selena bag. Are you gonna use it for groceries, you think?
No, I'm seriously gonna sell them.
Oh, you're gonna sell them. Okay.
Free market capitalism.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
No, that's smart. It's smart.
Yeah.
I would wait a minute
Gaga.
though. Wait a minute, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking.
So
We'll
they're
see.
really worth it.
Yeah, my friend actually posted a meme that got like retweeted several times because 3 convicts apparently escaped from the prison, and so he said three dudes escaped from county the same day the bags go on sale. Coincidence? Me thinks not. And he's like, anything for Sunday night.
Yeah.
It's like a mantra, man. It's a life
Yeah.
motto.
So nuts. I didn't get a bag. I didn't even go to the grocery store that day, and then I was like, oh, thank God, because I don't want to deal with any of that shit.
Yeah, I probably would have been screwed because I had no idea up until we started talking about it. So
Oh,
yeah, so
perfect.
Did you know about
Yeah.
Bill Miller's chicken store?
no idea.
Yeah, that's Bill
$1.99
Miller's.
2-piece dinner.
Oh wow.
I think what happened, this is what I think happened, because I heard that like they put it up, so I guess Bill Miller's put this graphic up that said they had $2 or $1.65 2-piece meals or some shit like that,
yeah.
and then they took it down. But I used to work in social media, like marketing, and I think somebody fucked up a graphic, and then they had to like honor
Too late.
it. Yeah. But they took it down. That's what I think, because I've done that before, not for Bill Miller's, but like for other.
Yeah, are you sure?
Oh shit! delete.
Oh, that explains why.
I've been there.
Whoops!
Why you work from home?
That was supposed to be 765. Yeah.
No, well, it was supposed to honor pricing for like their anniversary or something
Yeah.
like that. So it was supposed to be like throwback pricing. Maybe they threw it a little too far back.
They went too far back. They went back to the beginning of chicken instead
Yeah.
of to the beginning of Bill Miller's. All right. Okay. So we're here at Mad Pecker. Tell everybody what you guys do here, how you got started.
Well, if for those who don't know, Mad Pecker Brewing, we're a brew pub out in the far west, northwest side of San Antonio. We've been brewing for our 3 years. We got a nice little following. I'd have to say that right now our IPAs are probably a big staple and are probably one of the more popular styles that we're brewing over here. So when we do our tastings, you'll see.
Yeah.
That's been the big thing for us. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, we're family friendly over here. I live in the neighborhood, so it's like a big thing for me to actually put back into the community in some way.
Right.
I'm putting back alcohol in the community. I don't know if that's the best way to
Sure it is.
to say that I'm putting back, but it is cool being from this area. Everything's been up to this point. It's been
Awesome.
great.
Yeah. I love it because I think we're the only people that live like far west side.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be.
It's funny,
have
like
something.
the amount of people that Ray and I are always talking about, how people are always saying, "Oh, it's too far to go to to Mad Pecker," but it's like, really, I mean, there's so
It's
many
not
other
that
places
bad.
that are so far that you have to drive to.
Yeah,
and this
well,
is
like
really
Jester
not
Key.
that-
People fucking camp
That's
out there all
yeah.
the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
People go in, Guadalupe.
Guadalupe,
Yeah.
Cactus Land.
Cactus Land, yeah. And I think for me, I'd probably venture to take a trip to Mad Pecker because they have awesome food too. So you get food
Definitely.
and beer, and they got bangers or IPAs or
Yeah.
always out off the chain. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
come to the north.
That's what happens when you have. Yep. You get over here. Yep.
My El Paso starts coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, we love it. And you have a nice patio. You can bring your dog. So you guys do a mix of your own beers, and then you have
Yes.
some other beers on tap too.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. So we used to only have like maybe 2 or 3 of our house beers on tap. Then I kind of got out of my IT job, and now I'm doing this full time.
Okay.
So now it's like we're constantly brewing. So now we've gone from 2 to 3 beers on tap to 8 to 10, 10 to 12 that
Wow.
we'll have on tap.
Yeah.
And we still like to rotate through the guest stuff as well, because it's fun. I mean, you go to a place, it's cool to have the house beers. That's always going to be the first thing people
Right.
seek out. But we like to put some beers on that we like to drink as well, and
Yeah.
kind of support the local scene. So
Awesome.
it kind of they go together, and it's a nice little concept that works out well for us. So
And it's all
so
craft,
that-
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Always 100%. Yeah, we get a lot of, hey, you gotta get a Bud Light, but
Yeah.
we got to go through the spiel and kind of coax them into our blonde or something else that we've
Right.
got light on
Yeah.
the draft. So, but it's cool. We've converted a lot of BMC drinkers
Nice.
once we first started in this area.
Yeah.
If you can imagine, I mean, this is Bud Light town over
Right.
here. So it's we see a lot of regulars that come in now that were would only ask for something light, and now they're drinking some of the heaviest stuff that we got. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Awesome. Sweet.
And you guys also have like a lot of events going on throughout the week. I know that whenever people ask about trivia, Mad Pecker is one of the first ones that comes up, and then your Thursday night pint nights. So I think that you guys are doing really good on the promotion. And I've been here on a Wednesday and a Thursday, and y'all get pretty busy, so it's really good.
It's starting to get tough. I think Jason would agree. Is like we've been doing pint nights every Thursday since we first opened, so it's kind of getting to that point where like we're going on 3 years. It's like, all right, have
Yeah.
we done this before? I don't know. Let's think back like 3 years.
Yeah.
It's like shit.
Yeah.
But it is cool, and people they expect it. You start it, you get it going, and then the same thing with the geeks. I think it was real cool because we do have the geeks who drink, and we had a team that actually that comes here to Mad Pecker that represented the geeks over at like the big geeks quiz, like in national.
nice.
Yeah, so it was real
wow.
cool, and they sent a lot of pics.
The
so.
national geeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go,
Yeah.
go. But
Those
so
are
that was
probably
cool.
the ones that voted against us for the
Probably for the
Oh
podcast.
shit.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So,
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's a nice little thing, and we got a whole bunch of events coming up with Beer Week. We're gonna do like a little haze fest, and we're gonna throw
Oh,
a
nice.
bunch of
You're
brewing a
gonna
whole
haze
bunch
people?
of hazies. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely
Just
hazing people.
pants down.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. So we got some badass shit coming down the pipe. So
Awesome.
it's gonna be good.
Sweet. Do you guys want to grab the beers? We can start trying.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to talk to the girls real fast since we have a little bit of time if they're ready. I know you guys are going to you want people to give for the big give, right?
Yes.
I saw
When
that.
is the big
Yes. It is coming up March 22nd.
Okay. Sweet. So you guys, so tell me about San Antonio Girls Rock Camp. What is it?
All right. Well, we would like to consider ourselves a piece of our South Texas music scene, and really what we're doing, our mission is to carve a space for girls specific, and by girls we're including trans youth, and we are inclusive in that way, and we're just providing that opportunity for girls to express themselves creatively through music and the arts, so that way they can just
grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and empower
Absolutely.
themselves.
Absolutely.
What ages do you guys cater to?
11 through 14, but
Okay.
this year we're extending it to 15.
Okay, nice. And this is like an after-school program? Is this a camp? Is it something they go to for like specific dates?
Yeah, this is right now we are providing it over the summer. And
Okay,
it's
awesome.
Monday through Friday, and then Saturday culminates into a show where girls perform at a live venue.
Okay, nice. That's so
What are
exciting.
the times? So Monday through Friday, how long
Yes.
are they with y'all?
9 to 4-ish.
Oh,
All
okay.
day camp.
Yeah, it's a job. All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
And
It's
you-
just 1 week, right?
Yes.
Cool. Do you know the dates of when this next one's going to be coming for the summer? Still figuring out?
Yeah, we're still
Okay.
figuring out the details right now. Our mornings are dedicated to workshops like body positivity,
Nice.
and then we also have band art that the girls are able to create different logos for their bands, and then they print them on a shirt and buttons
That's awesome.
at the end of the week.
Yeah.
And then we also have a history course that's dedicated to women in rock and roll.
Nice.
Wow.
And then the afternoon is instrumentation. So they learn their instruments and they get together with their band. And
So
write
when they
some
go
stuff.
into this, they don't have to already know how to play an instrument.
No,
Nope.
not at all.
Okay.
Wow.
Our experience ranges from, not having any familiarity with the instruments to, being, experts.
Okay.
So it's really interesting to see the dynamic.
Yeah. So is it like guitar, drums, vocals, maybe?
Yeah.
All that. Keyboards. Okay.
Bass.
The
Wow.
move.
Yeah.
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 Accordion?
I'm sorry.
No, we don't have that,
but
but-
why not?
Maybe a jug.
You have a tambourine.
Like we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
I think you guys
I mean,
should do jug
anything.
play.
I'm sorry. I'm like I'm usually quiet because I'm kind of like flabbergasted that I didn't know about this. I'm a huge punk rock kid, and so for me, I was like, hey.
Yeah, it's really-
And I saw you guys were looking for volunteers, so I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna volunteer.
Oh, we should do it.
Yes.
Yeah, she's happy.
Yes.
My daughter is a beautiful singer. She used to be part of an organization here in town called the Network for Young Artists, and that's a really great program as well. But it's not female led or female driven, and so we left not because of that, but because it just didn't feel
Right.
right. The coaches and stuff were all men. And it's a different environment, so I think that this is something that's so awesome because the girls need a comfortable place to be themselves. To
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that a lot of people lose that is like when there's girls only groups. It's not because we want to exclude men. It's because
Exactly.
we want to be inclusive to women and have an open and positive environment
Right.
Yes.
for women where we don't have to deal with being mansplained or
Yes.
being expecting to be women.
Yeah.
The traditional stereotypical role of a woman. I'm like the complete opposite of like a woman. And I think that kind of rubs people the wrong way a lot of times. So we choose women or are teaching women how to be positive role models and not subscribe to the typical gender stereotype or role. And especially if you guys are reaching out to trans youth, I mean, that is a huge impact too, a positive impact because the trans youth are probably the most lost because
Yeah.
they don't know which
And
gender
underrepresented,
Yeah.
underrepresented in a local environment. I think
Exactly.
nationally there's a lot of attention, but I think locally there's not really.
I don't think that.
And
Yeah, go for it.
no, I mean, and trans youth, they're also kind of forced into a box. There's more acceptance, but when you have a space where they can just kind of figure out who they are, maybe they're, they don't have to fit in this particular
Maybe they're
box.
binary. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we, focus on too. Just explore yourself, and don't worry about anybody judging you.
Right.
Find your peace there.
Yeah,
That is
That's why
awesome.
we're here.
super awesome.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, that's so great. And in just a little bit, we're gonna have some of your campers come up and play a couple songs for us. So that's really exciting too. Are they excited? Are they ready to go? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they do their performances, what kind of places do they go to do like their? Do they do like outside, or is it just part of the camp that you can go and watch them sing and stuff like that?
Well, so the way the camp works, just in a nutshell, we have the Monday through Friday is when they form their band and they write a song or two. Some of the more,
Okay.
experienced girls will, they put out 2 songs last year, 3 songs actually.
Yeah.
And so it's all working up to our showcase on Saturday of that week, and where we host,
Nice.
all the bands.
Yeah.
It's really fun, really good experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
And we're proud to say that we are the first of our kind in South Texas. So we're really excited to include the surrounding towns and cities and get the momentum going to where maybe even other cities can start doing
it as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I'm assuming you guys are nonprofit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so Jason's I think he'll be back in just a second, right? We can start.
Taking a poop.
Oh, he's taking a poop. Perfect. Most people, that's why sometimes people call this she's crappy.
Oh.
Like it does induce poop. You're right.
Well, that's good
Yeah.
because you're drinking beer.
Yeah.
But Jason and Ray are on such a schedule now because they brew all the time. And that's why they know each other's bowel movements.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, that's a true statement.
You guys have your
yeah.
periods at the same time
Absolutely.
every month, right?
Yep. Yeah, we got on the same schedule now, so all good.
All right, let's try some beer here.
Yeah.
You want to? What do we want to start with?
So let's start off with Great Northwest IPA.
Okay.
So the story behind this, like I said, because we are in a neighborhood, we do name our house beers after, at least the staple beers that we have on after the subdivisions.
Okay.
So it's kind of fitting, Great Northwest IPA.
Nice.
So we use a lot of Centennial, Cascade, Chinook, Simcoe, and Columbus. So a lot of the C hops. So you're gonna get some of the piney grapefruit out of it. It's meant to be kind of like that introductory IPA. It's about 5.96%.
Yeah, this is yummy.
It's definitely our.
I'm going to say it. Are you ready?
A porch pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a porch
Oh, yeah.
pounder.
Okay.
It's a little boozy for
Listen,
a
I don't want to.
porch pounder,
I realize that it sounds like it might be a compliment, but she kind of pounds everything on the porch. So you know what I mean? It's not that big of a compliment.
Not a problem. No.
Yeah.
It's specifically, but when it comes to Mad Pecker, yeah. I also like their Cloudburst series, so I just felt like we have to highlight that. So if you want to tell us about Cloudburst.
Let me tell you a funny story about that. So the other day we're here, and I get an email from Cloudburst Brewing in Seattle. And they're like, hey man, so hey, y'all have been using this name, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, the dude asked me, like, would you mind changing the name? And I was just kind of like, well, whatever.
Let's brainstorm. We'll do
we can, we're going to do like Pecker Burst or something like that, but it went south real quick, so we kind of decided, we'll shelf it
That
for a little
needs
bit, and
medication,
then
I think.
Come up with a name.
we'll come up with something a little bit later. But we have names galore to put behind beers. So.
Yeah.
I really like the way that some of your names are reflective of the neighborhood that you
Yeah.
guys are in.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
and also the clientele.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got the Great Northwest IPA. We do our Ridge Creek Blonde, Silver Creek Wheat, which we just brewed up. We do it with lime and lemon zest, so it's a real nice, refreshing wheat that we usually do spring and summer. And then Emerald Valley Pale Ale.
Valley, yeah.
And we also just started doing one. People didn't realize it, but it's called. There's a subdivision called the Commons, and we did a more traditional style pale ale on that one. And that's just another beer that we can kind of
right now.
throw out
It's
there.
really
So,
good.
Did
awesome.
Did
I
you guys
appreciate
try
it.
this one?
Yeah,
Did you like it?
yeah,
Do you drink?
definitely.
You drink a lot of beer?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She's the only one, right?
I'm like,
yeah,
yes.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really
good.
like
I
how
like
clean
it.
this is.
Yeah, there's no extra bells or whistles to that beer. It's just a real, straightforward IPA. But the good thing about the way we brew is we throw a shitload of hops in there. And,
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
it's-
Will you guys be
it's a lot
having
of
beer
fun.
at camp? Probably not, right?
You have a beer can.
You never know.
We could have
Yeah.
beer camp.
It could happen.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
have beer camp, but not while volunteering.
No, not volunteer.
After volunteering.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the second one.
So the next one, we're going to go a little bit to the dark side here. So this is another IPA, but this is our Cascadian Dark Ale or Black IPA. It's called Lechuza Negra.
Oh.
This one is actually, so some of the recipes that we've gotten, they've kind of carried over from like little homebrew stuff that we've done. Granted, it's nowhere even close to what I used to do on the homebrew side, but the name came with us. So it's basically just 2-row and a buttload of black malt, midnight wheat to be exact. We don't use any like Cinnamon or anything like that. No crystal malts in it, so it's pretty dry. And then it's Azaka and Simcoe and Citra.
This would be really good with like a big piece of meat,
Yeah, it would.
right?
Because
It's like
Or a
very
meaty
dark.
pecker.
Yeah.
Or a meaty pecker.
A meaty pecker
A
pizza.
meaty pecker
there you go.
pizza. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's-
Really
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can't just say meat
I was like, okay. Is that something you guys have done here?
Yeah.
Give it to me, I guess.
It's another one of those craft beer porns we're gonna have.
Yeah,
we have
she's
in-
shafty.
in the
Actually,
mix.
somebody came up to me at the Brewing Up Texas and was like, "Hey, what's up? She's shafty." And I was like, "No."
What?
They listened to the
No.
podcast. And
Yeah.
they misspoke. They meant she's crafty, but they said
Yeah, she's shafty.
So
Well,
see, I'm saying it is
hashtag. It's gonna be trending.
trademark.
Trademark. You better trademark fucking
Copyright.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I learned this week, you guys. I own a t-shirt company called Barbacoa Apparel, and I learned this week that I'm gonna from now on trademark everything I write down and everything I do. Just I'll put a little TM next to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Important.
You gotta protect
It's
your
important.
shit.
That's right. You
Yeah.
gotta protect your shit, because then you're like, oh shit, I didn't even think about it, and
Yeah.
now it doesn't belong to me anymore.
Yep.
All right,
yeah.
that is yummy. I like it.
So, tell us a little bit about your brewing back in the little room. So I brewed with y'all, you know, in a past life. No, I'm just kidding. It's still my current life, but I brewed with y'all, so I know how small it is. So you want to kind of just tell what your brew production schedule is and how you guys are able to, you know, come up with as many beers.
Yeah,
as
so
you
so
can.
so we brew on a 1-barrel system, so we yield about 31 gallons per batch once everything goes into the kegs. We ferment everything in the. We don't have any nice shiny stainless outside of one fermenter that we've got.
Yeah.
So we use the plastic inductor tanks, and they work out really well for us. We're able to temperature control them. We can ferment 7 beers at a time, so seven different beers.
Okay.
Which right now, so once we get on a good schedule, I mean, we're able to keep so many damn beers on. But we normally brew 3 to 4 times a week. We try to squeeze a double in here and there, but especially now that it's going to start getting really hot,
Yeah.
we're going to start having to tweak our brew schedule, because in the back
That's
it'll be
zone.
like 100 degrees in the back, but then all that heat radiates into the restaurant.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to do it like
Early morning.
during off hours
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's hard to get the heat out of here, and once the
Yeah,
heat of the day
I
starts.
can see that. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's kind of how we do it. We have been tossing out the idea, Eric and I, about getting a bigger brewing system in there. But the thing about this place is it's we love this spot,
Yeah.
we love this location, but our landlord's like the big pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So he really is going to be that dealing with him, and if we want to extend our lease, is going to be
Harder.
the key factor in determining if we want to put some more money into the
Yeah.
brewing system, or if we just want to wait for Mad Pecker 2 and then open up the second spot. So
There you go. Have you thought about ideas of what?
yeah, we've been kind of searching out some locations, and we look more for where the growth is going to be in the next 10 to 15 years,
Right.
as opposed to what's hot right now. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what we did here. Is when this spot opened up, there wasn't much craft beer around. There was the corner,
Yeah.
which is they got their thing going now, and it's cool to have a growler station like the corner close by to us.
Right.
And then now there's a lot of other places opening up. Hop and Vine, even the little pizza spot down the road's got some good craft beer. So
Yeah.
I mean it's this area is definitely filling in.
Yeah,
really
I
nicely.
can't wait till we're like closer to 1604 and 90-ish, like 90 and 1604. I just want everything to kind of push just a little bit more that way.
So that's
yeah.
kind of like that's a spot that we're looking at, because
Yeah.
eventually all that growth is
It's gonna keep going.
It's gonna be there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, let's move on to the next.
Move on to the next one. So this
Next
one, another IPA. This is our newest release, or our freshest release. So this is a cool story behind this beer. So it's called Red Blazer. It's a 7.8% red IPA. Yeah, it's brewed. This one again is brewed with Azaka, Citra, and Simcoe. The cool story behind this, when we came up with the name, is back in my teen days, I used to have a red Blazer that was a lowrider, so hydraulics and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Wait, didn't you grow up on the northwest side?
I sure did, and so I was the big pain in the ass on this side of town back in the day. But I was in the car clubs and all this other good stuff. So we did the military and
The inspiration.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep. So it was that was like where all my money went into. That was my money pit back when I was growing up and working at Albertsons, spending my $4.85 on my truck.
Yeah.
But I would enter it in car shows and all that good stuff. But it was cool because I was like, man, I really want to do something with that name, Red Blazer. Red IPA fit perfect because it was, I had hydraulics, so it was juiced, it was hoppy.
Yeah.
Boom, it kind of
there
goes
we
with
go.
the beer. So
I'm gonna do that to my Jetta.
yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So that was that was how we came up with the Red Blazer thing. It was just
Awesome.
kind of, I don't know if it's gonna be a one-off or not, but it was just
I
something
like
we wanted
this.
to do.
This is, I think, so far. Well, I like the first one a lot too, but this is probably one of my favorites.
That's not at all what I was expecting from a red IPA.
It's
Really good.
yeah, and like the bitterness is a little bit restrained. We added like very, very little on the hot side. It's more, everything is really like cold side additions on it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, on the brewing side, you can really manipulate flavors just by hop timing additions, timing it with how active fermentation is going. So that's kind of what we've been messing around with, and we have a good time with that. I think that kind of goes as to how our hazy beers are right now.
Totally.
I mean, we do all kinds of crazy hop schedules with that. And
You guys are really good with balance.
I
I
appreciate it.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you.
that.
Yeah, that's important to
Yeah.
have that in these beers. I mean, you can have something that's hazy but tastes like shit, or you can
Yeah.
have something that's all that juicy and all that good stuff, but it doesn't have the characteristics all the way around, and it's not, like you say, balanced as a beer. So that is important. I mean, you can't just throw a bunch of ingredients into something and say this is a beer and it tastes great.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you guys
Doesn't
shot
work like
those
that.
the New England IPAs a few months, like 2 months back, that I came out specifically for that, and I mean, I was just like, man, these are some of the best IPAs that I've had in a long time.
Badass.
I think you guys are so underrated and flying under the radar. And
And
I
then,
kinda
we're
don't
used
want-
to that.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to like record this podcast because I was like, I don't want
You don't want people to know?
Yeah, but at the same token, I do want.
You know what? We
people to
won't
know.
release it. How about that?
It's just a one in
I'll just listen to it at home.
It'll go into like the
vault.
The
There you
vault.
go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
We've talked about this before, and I talked about it with Jessica from The Current when we had her on, about this movement of people, of brewers now just kind of like dedicating themselves to their little area. And I think that's like such a great thing, because that's what Mad Pecker is, like a neighborhood brewery,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it special and
And-
a little bit different than.
They're not, and they're dedicating themselves to the neighborhood, but they're also not holding back on the style. So
Yeah.
it's also forcing a traditionally Bud Light area of
Right.
town to expand their palate and try something different, and get in on the craft beer community, because they're supporting local regardless.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get a Bud Light here, but you're going to be able to get a damn good beer.
Yeah, it feels like your mic is not working that well, so let's. Yeah, because we want every dripping moment of what Jackie has to say. So,
Why does it got to be dripping?
you know what? Let's not go into it right now.
You need to wipe your lip, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There you go.
Do you
There
have a
you go.
napkin? Do you got a napkin?
Okay, let's try the next. What do we have next?
So the last one is we're going away from the hops, and this is now our Cocoa Beware, which is a cocoa porter named after the wrestler
Nice. I'll take this one.
Cocoa Beware. It's basically it's our Madhouse Porter base, and then we just throw a shitload of cocoa powder in the mash and at the boil, and so it drinks with a nice chocolatey finish on
Yeah.
it.
The
And
nose
it's
is really chocolatey.
yeah,
too.
Wait,
yeah.
this is
we
a
get
porter?
It's a porter. Yep.
Damn, I
Yeah.
hate porters. And
Well, you have
got
to try
me.
it because
No,
we're-
you got
okay.
me. No, they got me. No, they got me.
Nobody
Yes.
cares what your likes and dislikes are. This is a beer show.
I don't
There's
like
no dogs here today.
I know there aren't any dogs.
Last week we recorded at Southerly, and Jackie like the whole time was calling out every fucking dog breed that was walking
no,
by.
only the ones that I like.
I was like,
Great
what the fuck?
Pyrenees. There was golden.
It was like
Retriever.
Tinder.
That would be me too, though.
It was
I get
dog.
it.
I know,
You get
but
excited when
let's
you
be
see
professional,
dogs.
Yeah, I
Tina.
hate
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
No, why? They're
Let's just.
Yesterday I saw
Middle
some
of a-
Great Pyrenees out of baby. Oh my god.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Mics are falling.
I know. Sorry.
That's what happens.
I was
at
at
Mad
a
Pecker.
This is why we
Yeah.
asked for half points.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. I was at a baby shower, and I was more interested in the dogs outside than I was like the actual
Yeah.
baby
Well,
shower.
nobody gives a shit about baby showers.
know.
Even my own. I'm like, oh my
They're
god.
so boring.
You were me to get us to get the fuck out of
I
here.
was like, where's
Yeah.
the bottle chuck? That's probably the only game I'll win.
Do you know what's disgusting? I hate when they do those games where you have to like open up the
Oh
diaper
shit! I
and
went to your
smell
baby
it.
shower. Yes,
Yeah, you
God,
did.
That was the worst.
But mine was at a bar. Mine was at Big Hop.
I know.
So it was
I
at
agree.
least
I'm not
better.
saying that you're. I did the.
Yeah.
I'm just there to
actually
eat.
did.
Like,
I just want to
Right.
eat.
That's all I want to
And
do.
or they do that thing where they're like, "Hey, let's all guess how huge her belly is."
With the toilet
Who the
paper,
fuck
like,
came up with that game?
I
It's like fucking 10 miles of toilet paper.
I think the only game we had was a bottle chuck.
Yeah, it was a bottle
Okay.
chugging. Yeah.
Taken, man.
Yeah, I think we should do that here with beer bellies.
Yeah,
that's
that's
actually
okay.
pretty nice.
That works.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Trademark that shit.
There's
Yeah.
no
Trademark
that
that.
shit. That's right.
Copyright.
Yeah. Dude, I hate that game.
co-ed, like the co-ed baby shower.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
measure
yeah.
the dad's belly.
Yeah, that's
would be-
better.
that
Because
would
in
be
other
great.
words, you're just like some 9-month pregnant
bang,
girl in
yeah.
the bathroom crying your fucking eyes out.
I was 27 sheets of paper.
Yeah, I was like, so big.
They wanted my friend to be a tiebreaker to give her conception date, and I was like, that is really personal.
Her conception date.
Yes, like their day that she
Oh, I
like, got
wouldn't have
knocked
fucking
out.
known.
And I was like, first of all, is she only having sex on a weekly basis? Because if I got pregnant, knock on wood, that'll never happen. But if I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you the day. The
No, I
specific
couldn't.
They
day.
had
I
a
would
lottery
be.
for my first. They like everybody bet on when my kid was gonna be born, and like
Oh,
won
yeah.
money at the end of it.
Did they win?
Yeah,
Did
they
somebody win?
And we totally thought, oh, you know what? They're gonna give us the money as like, oh, we
Yeah,
won.
no,
But
they kept
no.
it.
kept it.
Yeah. This is San Antonio.
Free market
I know, it is
capitalism.
LA town. Yeah, I mean, 100%.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. So sorry,
Yeah.
baby shower.
Yeah, baby shower stuff.
The only reason why I went was because it was my friend from high school, and it was
Yeah,
and I
that's
realized
usually
that
why I
we've
go.
known each other for over 20 years, or almost 20 years. So I was like, oh yeah, I feel very obligated. I think I've only been to like 3 baby showers in the past 10 years, and yours is one of them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I made a video one time for my friend for her baby shower that was like the worst baby advice ever. Like, don't give your baby heroin or let homeless people watch it or whatever. But I forgot that there were going to be like other people in the shower, I guess. So like her grandmother was like, "What is?"
Oh shit.
Real advice.
Yeah, you know,
life
just give him a
advice.
little bit of beer,
Gotta
not a
start
lot.
them out young.
Yeah.
Giving them that good advice.
The good advice, like don't
do meth.
Don't do meth. I said that. I think I
Yeah.
said don't let your baby do meth.
Oh yeah.
Just because they don't even have teeth yet.
Or you don't do meth because then your baby's gonna come out of meth head.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
that's better
just
because they don't
common
have teeth yet.
Yeah.
They don't have
Right?
to worry about
What if they
that.
don't?
Yeah.
That's
Right?
actually
Yeah.
probably
That's all
the
in.
perfect meth window.
Yeah, there
right?
you go. Yep.
From like what would that be? Like birth
Teeth aren't-
to...
and the-
5,
Yeah.
6.
No, they have teeth.
Yeah.
But they're baby.
What kind of Arkansas babies are you talking about? They're talking like birth
And they
to
got
like
baby teeth.
what,
So
3
those
months?
Those are
on.
disposable. Those
Yeah,
baby teeth are
That's
Yeah.
true. They can get rid of
Yeah.
those. All right.
I mean, they won't get any money from the tooth fairy,
Yeah.
which they probably need if they're a meth head.
Yeah.
That's true.
They'll
Yeah.
probably jump that bitch.
Yeah.
Guys, do you guys have? I know Tina. I know you have kids, right?
I do. I
Have you ever forgotten to be the tooth fairy?
Oh, I haven't. There's no lost teeth.
Oh, you haven't. Okay,
So
let me
no.
just tell you something.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 4 kids.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes I'll wake up in the morning. I'll be like, oh fuck, because like you hear little little feet. You know what I mean? And you're like, mommy, the tooth fairy didn't come, and I'm like, oh.
Just go back to sleep.
Go back to bed for 5 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, look what I found! That clumsy
Just
tooth
throw it under the
fairy.
bed real quick. Yep.
She left you 2 quarters. That's all she had in her wallet and her debit card. Look at that! Yeah, I'm a
sorry,
terrible
I
mom.
can show you the-
What is that?
Bethel has a geofilter, and it's him running a race.
Oh, look
sorry.
at that. That's okay. Except that this is audio, so
I know.
nobody can see that. But us.
Go on Snapchat.
Yeah, go on Snapchat and check that out. All right. Okay, so do we want to bring the girls up so they can go ahead and play us into the break?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, girls, you ready?
You ready to rock?
They have.
That's what
fries.
old people say things like that.
I
You ready to
like-
rock?
One
You
of
ready to
them
get
has
dope and jam this shit
One
out?
of them has a municipal waste patch on, so I'm like, I'm ready for it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So tell me your names.
I am Candace Garza,
Okay.
Bella White,
Okay.
Jocelyn Townsend.
Okay. And are you guys a band? Do you have a name for your band, or you guys are just jamming out today?
We're working on the name.
You want to think of one right now? Do you want me to help? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know
You guys go ahead.
Me and Candace are both in a band called Dream Place, and then
Okay.
Jocelyn's in a band called Rats.
Okay.
So, but
Nice.
we all got together and wrote one of these songs. Yeah,
Okay.
we all have little jam sessions from time to time.
Very nice. Okay, and you guys all go to the camp, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. What are you going to play for us?
2 originals.
2 originals? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to go ahead whenever you're ready.
What if I told her you never loved her? So son, don't be mad. So son. What if I told her you never loved her? So son, don't be mad. So say what I'd like to believe. Say that you will never leave. so sad. What if I took half and never got that? So sad, don't think I'm so sad, so sad. I'd like to believe inside that you will never leave
take a short break. We'll be back in just a minute.
Those of you that listen to this show know that I am madly in love with the Alamo City. So it is no surprise that some of my favorite beers come from Freetail Brewing, the unofficial beer of San Antonio. They make damn good food and damn good beer. So hang with the local and check out Freetail Brewing. For more information, go to their website, freetailbrewing.com. Are you looking for a safe way to explore craft beer in our area? Well, look no further. Craft Cruiser is here to save the summer and cart you and your friends all over San Antonio and the Hill Country. From local craft beer bars to the best breweries around, Craft Cruiser is the premier brewery tour in town. It's a family-owned business with a passion for great craft beer. Buy single tickets or check out their group packages for bachelor and bachelorette parties, company outings, and much, much more. Don't drink and drive, just drink and cruise with Craft Cruiser. For more information, go to their website, sacraftcruiser.com.
Yeah, but we're back. All right, hi. Sorry. Hi, guys. Hi. I'm having some technical difficulties for the first time in 2 years.
The ghosts do that here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It has to be what it is because I'm like, fuck it, I have this thing set exactly how it's supposed to be.
It's probably is the ghost, man.
It probably
and you know
is.
what? It was so funny because during the break, I was like, man, we got to talk about the ghost.
Yeah, let's talk about the ghost.
Well, here you go, ghost. You're acknowledged. Thanks for fucking our shit up.
Yeah, let's talk about the ghost. Tell me what is this paranormal activity?
So I'm gonna let you talk about that because you deal with it more on a daily basis. But we can I will at least preface it by saying we had done a lockdown with a ghost hunter here on that Halloween.
You've done a lockdown?
Yeah.
On the Halloween that I was supposed to fucking come?
On the Halloween.
I'm gonna buy a sleeping bag tomorrow just so that way I'm prepared for this Halloween.
If we wanted to come and do like an overnight podcast here, we could do that?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
I'm down. How long have you been trying to make this happen?
It's been a couple of years.
Yeah, I know.
Well, overnight's hard. I have 4 fucking kids.
Well, I don't know that your
Now you
equipment
get-
will work.
now you got the
It'll be
babysitter.
all technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We're gonna like
Yikes.
Blair Witch Project in a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? Were you guys scared of the Blair Witch Project when it came out?
No.
Yes.
Okay, I was.
Ray's scared of everything.
It scared the shit out of me because it was like the beginnings of the internet. So you couldn't Google anything and be like, "Oh, is this real?" Yeah, and they had the website, right? And the website said it was real.
They even had like a mockumentary.
Yes!
It
It looks fucking real. Yes. And then I went home. I was still living at home because that's how long ago it was. And I climbed into bed with my little brother, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I can't sleep.
Like the Blair Witches.
It's gonna come get me." Yeah.
We watched Veronica recently, and same thing at the end. It's like goes with like a making you think it's a true story, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
The first thing I did, I googled that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It is based off of a true story, so but it was actually a pretty good movie.
What was that again?
Veronica. It's on Netflix. It just came out.
Okay.
Veronica. But they say
Veronica.
it's Spanish because it was recorded in Spain. Yeah, so they have subtitles throughout the entire thing, which really fucks with you if you know any Monica knows Spanish.
Yeah.
Monica.
All right.
That would be fun.
So what happens here? What did people like? Think shit falls off the walls?
So yeah, I'm usually the closer most nights for
Okay.
like the last 3 years. I've pretty much seen it all. I've seen shit like fall off the bar. I've seen like people walking like on the corner of my eye, like. off
And
to
it's a
the
little
side.
kid. It's a little kid.
Yeah. Well, I've seen everything. I've seen from like
The
little
little
kids
drunk
to
kid.
like grown ass people
To giants.
to giants. Yeah, like and so to add on to what Jason said, we had that lockdown for Halloween, and we had the guy. What was the dude's name?
It was Hector, and he was from Ghost Lab. It used to be a
Okay.
Discovery
Show.
Channel
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
Yep. So he had come in and.
But you saw the footage. I didn't get to see the footage.
Yeah, there was actually shit on the EVPs that he came in and played for us. That we were asking questions and we kept going around doing the doing the little try to stir them up and ask little questions and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was one in particular where we had asked, tell us your name, and it came back and said, "I don't want to, I'm sorry," but in like this little whiny kid voice, and we were just like,
Are you ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah,
it
I'm
kind of
ready.
stuck. So the only history that I know about, I mean, it's not like this is an old building downtown, right? I mean,
Right,
it's just in a
right,
shopping
right.
center. It's just,
Yeah.
But apparently, like one of these suites was a church. When it first opened up, it was like a little small
Okay.
church. So
and two of them still are a church.
and yeah, 2 spots over here are still churches. So who knows what the hell was going on?
Yeah.
At that point. But
I have a theory that they were like sacrificing children.
Maybe.
maybe.
No,
Yeah.
this is the we're gonna run with.
Yeah. There's some
Which
days I
go
want to
to-
sacrifice my own kid.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, so it's kind of it's pretty cool. I feel bad. Like sometimes even I'll come in here in the morning when I'm like first one here, and it's like I run straight to the light to go turn it on real
Yeah.
quick because it's like and we got that little Annabelle doll
Yeah, it's
hanging
like-
out in the brewery and shit.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. A Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, which has fallen off back there by itself. So we had to zip tie it to the wall. So we had it up there and it fell on its own. It was tied up.
Yeah.
Then we had to zip tie it again. All
right, we're bringing
Picture
picture back.
of it so that way we can
Yeah.
post it on Instagram. and Facebook.
Let's do sleep. We'll come with our equipment and set up and see what happens.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And I've also like heard every noise imaginable in this place because like I'll be here like 12 or 1 a.m. by myself.
Yeah.
And I'll like there was one time this scared the shit out of me the most. Like I was walking up and literally as I'm closing the door, it sounded like someone just threw chairs off one of the tables, like threw them across
Yeah.
the room. And I was just like, fuck that. I just dipped. I didn't even open the door, see what happened. I just dipped out.
Yeah.
And I think I told Jason, and he came in the next morning and he was like, yeah, everything was fine. Like nothing was on the floor or anything.
But nobody's gotten hurt, so it's not like a.
No.
That-
Not
Violent.
physically, just mentally.
Yeah.
But I know this to be a fact. Whenever we acknowledge it, whenever we start talking about it, for like the following week, it starts happening.
Shit happens?
more and
Oh,
more
shit.
and
Well, I'm
more.
sorry.
So
Yeah,
we'll
so,
be
like-
here the week before Halloween.
Yeah.
And then I just made the schedule so you
Yeah,
close
so
all
thanks,
week,
I
so
close
you're
all week.
screwed.
Perfect. Well, we screwed you. How about that? This funniest thing happened last night. My daughter, she wasn't feeling well. She's still a bit sick. So I've been letting her sleep on the couch as like a treat, I guess. I don't know why kids think that kind of shit is a treat.
I still love that.
Right?
I can sleep the best on couches.
On the couch?
Since I was a kid, yeah.
Okay. Well, I slept on the couch a shitload in college. It wasn't a treat, but okay, you can do
It's
it.
a single serve sleeping.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I had my door open, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But I was eating like top ramen, and you could hear like the spoon hitting the side, and she like kept saying, "Mommy, I hear spoons in the kitchen," and I was like, "Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm eating soup in the next room. That's why you can hear that. There's nothing creepy happening." I'm like, "What the fuck? These fucking dogs eating soup and shit."
You have to start making up stories.
Yeah, I don't know.
How to scar,
Yeah.
scar your children, number 355.
Yeah, my kids are so like weird about everything. My oldest is 16. She sees a roach and you think like the whole fucking house is burning down. She's screaming. I'm like, what the fuck are you screaming about? It's a roach.
It's a roach.
Oh man,
blame her.
it is hormones. That's exactly what it is. Oh my god, you don't understand me.
I'm so hormonal.
Ugh,
Still.
it's the worst.
Yeah.
The worst. Okay, I mean I love you, and I can't wait for you to go to college. Okay.
Become your own person.
Yeah, be your own. Fly like a little bird you are. Let's go ahead and play our game. We're gonna play a game. It's gonna be called If They Only Had a Beer. And because we're at Mad Pecker, I thought we would just do it about like really big assholes in movies. So did you guys think about maybe a movie that had like a big dick in it that would be better if they had only had a beer? I had thought
That
of
was
one.
the She-Shafty movie.
That's the She-Shafty. I was thinking like Reality Bites.
Yeah.
You guys remember that movie with Ethan Hawke?
No.
He was like the biggest asshole ever.
With a beer, he would have.
He would have at least, maybe he would have killed himself,
Ooh.
Hopefully.
right? Because that was like the worst. Like when I think about being a young girl and the movies that we had, like we all dated assholes, right? It's because of Reality Bites, right? It's because Ethan Hawke was like such a dick.
Like the OG fuckboy.
Yes.
Like, I mean, yeah.
He was such a dick to her, and then she was like, "I love you so much." And he's like, "You know what? Okay, I guess I love you too." And it's like happy ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst. What do you guys think? What do you think, Jackie?
No Country for Old Men.
Oh,
Yeah.
they need a little beer.
Javier Bardem. If his character would have had a beer, he probably would not have taken the cattle killer to people's heads.
All right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's a good one. What kind of beer would he drink, though?
What you drink?
Like a
Barley
shandy.
Barley
Ooh,
wine
a
all day.
barley one. That's
Yep.
better.
I don't
Oh.
know, with those bangs, a shandy. Easily.
He's such a shandy man. Yeah, I like it. What do you guys think?
I'm wondering about the little boy in Babadook.
Babadook, yeah.
Yeah, he was just
I mean,
so
yeah.
rambunctious and like yelled all the time and like
Yeah.
threw everything. What if he had a little sampler?
He's
of
chilled
beer?
out a little bit.
It's like a little.
Yeah,
Put
it's a little
put beer in his
something.
milk.
Depending on what kind of person he is, because I know
Yeah.
some people that beer makes them a little bit crazier.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well,
True.
yeah, would be an experiment. What do you guys think?
I think every Ice Cube movie ever.
Oh,
The free beers.
yeah.
But he drinks at those 40s.
Yeah.
Like, are we there yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the family movies.
Well, even the family movies, he needed a beer because he was always like
yeah, definitely.
angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like Boys in the Hood days.
They were
Yeah.
always drinking beer.
Yeah.
But he was still angry. He
He
needed
needed
more.
Well, yeah,
craft.
he needed-
He
yeah.
didn't have
He needed-
craft.
yeah, he
That's
needed
true.
craft beer.
You
That's
know,
true.
that's what I want to see. I want to see like a dope ass gangster movie with craft beer,
Hell yeah.
right? Oh, I love this fucking porter. Shit out.
Ooh, this porter's hitting really
Yeah,
good.
it's perfect. That's what we need to do.
I feel like Montucky, though, that's what Ray's drinking right now. I feel like that's a perfect gangster beer because it's like cold snack.
Oh.
You know, let me just drink that cold snack real
Yeah.
quick, and then I'm going to shoot up this building.
It probably needs to be bigger though, right?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it like size matters
Yeah.
Well, you know
I
what?
always hear that.
in the
Yeah.
hood? Yeah, it just needs to be bigger.
Yep.
Just needs to be bigger.
Like I think it's Brash that's gonna release like a barley wine in like 40-ounce bottle.
Really?
Something
Nice.
like that.
Instant death.
Yeah,
We
that's
should
not
take a
gonna.
trip out to Houston just so we can go to Brash.
Yeah, I grew up in Katy, so
Yeah.
I don't really like going back there, but I'll go like for the beer, I guess.
Yeah.
No offense, Houston, I love you.
Yeah. Well, no labels in Katy, so there's one redeeming quality.
No, yeah, Low Label's awesome. That their pumpkin Nightmare on
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare
First
on
Street.
First Street.
Sorry.
That's really good.
I knew it was like a number.
Yeah, I think that's the street they're on, probably.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, St. Arnold's there. We could go
Arnold's
check out
there.
St. Arnold's.
Yeah, and then
Burleson. No.
there's
Something else.
Eureka High. There's so many.
Yeah, there's
we'd
tons.
have to make like a weekend trip and just be shit faced the entire weekend.
Yeah.
Recording podcasts, but it would be worth it.
I think so.
Does anybody want to sponsor a hotel room?
Well, I'll make you work for
Come out there.
it.
Hey.
Okay, so what do you guys have coming up at Mad Pecker that people can come check out?
So we were just talking about this. So like we said earlier, it gets super hot in our brewery area. So I think this spring and summer we're gonna start focusing more on like farmhouse ales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saison.
Yeah.
And then just to kind of add on to that taste fest that we're planning out, we're gonna do a lot more New Englands.
Okay.
Probably some fruited New Englands too. So I think Jackie, you had the juicy waterfalls.
Ooh, yeah.
So we're probably gonna do some more
Those were good.
stuff like that. It won't be exactly the same, but kind of along those lines.
I like that you guys use a lot of like experimental hops or like hybrid strains. You guys aren't using just like the straight Citra, but here we go. I'm gonna do it. Hallertau Blanc.
Oh hell yeah!
That's
yeah,
our favorite.
yeah. That's the cool thing about the size that we are. We can, it's not hard. We don't have to go worry about buying a shitload of a certain hop varietal. We can, buy enough to just brew a batch and then we're good. It makes that experimental thing a little bit easier to do for us. So hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we also got like a release party. Shout out to like Harrison and Mondo from the Beer Mag. We're gonna have like a release party with them pretty soon. Yeah, I
For the beer zine.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There's a few things that we got coming. Like Beer Week coming up. We're gonna have some pretty badass events here for that week.
And remember this: Mad Pecker's 488th birthday.
Okay.
Okay, not an anniversary party.
No,
Mad
birthday.
Pecker's 488th birthday.
All right,
okay?
coming up.
Just remember that.
Yeah.
It's a
You
big,
guys
it'd
look
be a
really
big deal.
good.
It's
You
a
look
big
good.
deal.
I'm saying
Thank
for
you.
488.
It's coming. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's aged well.
I feel like we should probably get the story behind Mad Pecker too, just because it's.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's a good story.
So the story of Mad Pecker. So we get this question asked from so many people that come in from out of town and want to know the whole story of it. So the honest to God story of it is, me and the family, my wife and I, we were out just running on the trails and just doing a little trail run, and I kept coming across this woodpecker that I had noticed out in the
Oh, it's
trees.
not about dicks.
Not at all about dicks.
So disappointing.
No, it's called Mad Pecker, not Big Pecker.
Okay.
So it was. I kept coming across this woodpecker in the trees,
Yeah.
and this is before I had even started. I was just homebrewing at the time, so the business.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and there was not even a thought in my mind, right? So I was like, okay, well, cool. I kept coming across this bird. Angry Birds was real popular at the time, so I was like, Angry Pecker, and I was like, that sounds kind of stupid. You know what, Mad Pecker. I got the logo made and the steampunked and all that stuff, and it just kind of was there. And it was like, well, when I wanted to open up, my own place, it was like, well, do we keep Mad Pecker or do we come up with something else? And Erica was like, no, we got to keep it Mad Pecker. We got to keep it going. And that was literally the story. So just literally about a woodpecker that I kept coming across on a trail run, and it turned into this character, and it turned into this brand, and here we are sitting in Mad Pecker. So
I didn't know that. Did you know that already? Oh, okay. Well, shut up.
I know. Sorry.
So, also, I get asked this question so often that I get bored with the same answer all the time.
Okay.
So I change it ever so slightly.
You change the story a little
every time.
bit?
So I tell people, like, he got attacked by a woodpecker.
Yeah.
Then he hit a woodpecker
Like
with
a
his car.
thug-ass woodpeckers. Yeah.
Random shit. I just whatever
Yeah,
I come
yeah,
up with
yeah.
on the fly. Yeah.
And we do have an X-rated version of it that we tell like the people leaving the bar like at midnight when they ask about it, and that's kind of fun too.
You have herpes then.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You drank
Absolutely.
the beer, by the way. It was
By the way, whoopsie. Yeah.
Hello.
All right, ladies. So you guys, I know you want people to give during the big gift to you guys, right?
Yeah, we so the big give is on the 24th, right? Or the 22nd. Sorry. Yeah, it's
Okay.
on the 22nd. They can start donating on the website as early as the 15th, though.
Okay. And your website is?
Well, so for the big give, you would go to biggivesa.org, and you would search the best way. The site's kind of funky, but you would search San Antonio Girls Rock Camp.
Okay.
And will pop right up, and you'll have the option to either donate.
Okay.
Which is, you just donate, or you can become a fundraising ambassador for us.
Okay.
It's
So then they can go and start their own little
they can
campaign.
start their own little profile. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really easy to do, and you don't have to have any experience in fundraising.
Okay.
A lot of people get nervous when they hear, what,
Right,
you want me
right.
to fundraise for you, but no, really,
Yeah.
it's easy. And it's, but if you have any questions, you can go to our Facebook page, San Antonio Girls Rock Camp, search it on Facebook, and message us directly, and if you have any questions about that,
You guys can clear it up.
Yeah, we clear that
Yeah.
up. We answer really frequently.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be the 15th you can start donating, and then the 22nd is the big day.
Okay. And if people want to follow you guys, I know you have a Facebook page, right?
Yes, it's San Antonio Girls Rock Camp, and then we have our Instagram handle,
Okay.
which is San Antonio GRC.
Okay.
Yeah. And
San Antonio
then-
GRC.
Yes, and our Twitter is the same. Yeah, our Twitter's. Sorry, we changed up.
No, you're
handles.
good.
So yeah, Twitter. If you search us, you'll find us. San
Okay,
Antonio Girls Rock
perfect.
Camp or San Antonio GRC.
Yeah, guys, everybody, go get your girls in there to play some music.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're
Yeah,
gonna
and
go
if
volunteer.
anybody has questions about volunteering, we're
Yeah.
going to launch our official website.
Okay.
That'll give you access to volunteer links and also for students to enroll. But if you have any questions about volunteering before then, same thing, go to our Facebook page, message us directly, and we'll, we can get you on the list.
Yeah, you guys are positive 2 volunteers just from today, so.
Yeah.
I feel a collaboration beer here to kind of help generate some money here. I feel a collaboration beer here. We can get the girls to come out and play and kind of do a little something. So.
Look at that.
Yeah, here we go.
See that?
Yeah.
She's crafty,
yeah.
making shit happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to have to make that happen for sure.
Yeah.
For
That'd
sure.
be wonderful.
Yes.
We'll exchange our info.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely. That
You're
sounds
welcome.
good.
You're welcome.
Hey.
I'm joking.
I'll be here to
I'm
drink that
joking.
beer.
Yeah, we'll drink the beer. We'll drink the beer. For sure. You guys, where can people find Mad Pecker online?
You can find us on Facebook, Mad Pecker Brewing, Twitter, Instagram, at Mad Pecker Brew, and madpeckerbrewing.com.
Awesome. Well, it's been another awesome show. Anything you want to add, Jackie?
I actually don't have anything because, life.
Yeah.
But we do have...
We have International Women's Day coming up on Thursday. Jackie and I will be at the Happy Monk. We'll have our Fiesta medals out
Fiesta
there.
medal
We have shirts. We have a couple
beer
shirts.
koozies.
Our new beer koozies, Crafty AF beer koozies. If you want to order your Fiesta medals, you can go to our website, she'scraftypodcast.com. Come hang out with Jackie and I next Sunday at Kunzla.
Oh, yeah, Kunzler. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a big ass fucking pretzel.
Yeah, I was just there on Friday.
Yeah, it's hard to do tapes with Jackie because every time I'm like, oh, we'll be at it, whatever. She's like, yeah, I was there 30 minutes ago.
Been there. Done that.
Yeah.
No, but I love
You sounded
Kunzler.
exactly like her.
Yeah. So weird. So weird. Yeah, I'm actually drinking that beer right now. Yeah.
Through osmosis. I'm not even there, but I'm just drinking it because I know what it already tastes like.
Yeah.
No, they're amazing.
Yeah.
So Kunzler's going to be fun. Vera is the sweetest person in the world.
Yeah.
And a female brewer. Holla.
Yeah, she's a lady.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. All right.
All right, this is Promises.
All right, let's go.
From yesterday. yesterday. The wife from 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 yesterday.
Thank you. Good job.